Today I'm gonna ask chatgpt to give me random building styles and I'm gonna try to build it blindly without a reference. Okay, let's see what chatgpt does with this. So we got blobby texture. What the fuck? Okay, so we got the first one and it's blobby texture or whatever it's called. It was, so from what my understanding is, it's mostly like round, not really any sharp shapes, and it uses concrete, some sci-fi, and yeah, I think that's about it. I don't really know. I'm kind of thinking some huge spheres maybe, and like connected or something. I'm not really sure. I'm gonna try something and see how it looks. Just gonna make a little sphere here. So what I like to do when I'm making spheres is make, yeah, these three axes, and then I'll make like a little prototype kind of deal. We're gonna do the same here, of course. This is just like a little sketch. Let's see how this turns out. It's kind of hard to make a sphere, but I think I'm doing a pretty good job right now, actually. And I think we got it, actually. And then we just needed to make it over here. See, that already looks like, it looks kind of oblong or something. I don't know how to say it, but it's not 100% spherical, but I don't think that matters a lot. As long as it's not sharp. So we're gonna try this, try to fill it out. It's always good to make like a frame when you don't really know what you're doing, so that's why I made all this wool, just so I get a kind of an idea of what I want to do, and when I get the shape down, then I can, you know, texture it how I want it to. And there we go, a sphere. Okay, it did also say asymmetrical, so yeah. I'm thinking like maybe, I don't know how to describe it, but it's like a little shaft that goes up to another sphere, and then another shaft that goes like maybe down to the ground, and it's like, it doesn't really have a lot of logic, and it's really like asymmetrical. Don't really know what I'm doing here, but I'm just trying to build something, maybe something like this that goes into another one, and then maybe one more, like so. Just to kind of like lock it in, make it looks like it has more support. Okay, I kind of like that. It looks like a hand almost. And then we're gonna make another sphere here. I think I'm gonna do the same like size. And maybe I want like a little flat. It's gonna go flat here. So we're gonna have the same kind of shape up top, but then it's gonna go curved in here a little more, just to maybe make it a little more asymmetrical. Okay, it's actually coming along quite nicely, actually. Looks a little weird right now, but I think we're gonna pull it along. We need to make some kind of grippy thing up here also, and so it kind of looks like it's connected in some kind of way. There we go. Now we have the upper circle. Now we just need the lower circle, which is gonna be a bit harder. Probably gonna have something like that. Okay, it's a little hard to like make these sort of things. Okay, looks good so far. Okay, I think we nailed it, actually. That is a very nice shape. I like that a lot, actually. Then we just need to connect this up. Then maybe if we do this, put a little, almost like a little grappling thing. Okay, I think we should make this little slimmer, so it feels more like farther apart. I have no idea if I'm doing it correctly. Then I think we're gonna have a little stem coming out from here. Then it's gonna go down to a little blob here. Okay, this looks insane. Okay, I don't know what the flip I'm doing. This looks like a mushroom now. Okay, we also need other stuff, mainly nature. I'm thinking like some things on top of here that's maybe like growing out. I think I'm just gonna put some leaves that grows out of here, so it looks like it's like overgrown, or it's like a part of it. Okay, this looks super goofy. There we go. Now it's kind of like growing out the ground here. Then it said something about some glass, so I think I'm gonna make a little entrance here maybe, so it looks like a house. Then we're gonna make some windows here, maybe like this. I don't know if I'm just like destroying this build and now it's like super ugly, but this building style is already scuffed. But yeah, let's see. It kind of looks like a moon base or something. I don't know. I do quite like it. Let's see what the actual architect or like the building style actually is. Oh yeah, I wasn't even close. I mean, I did it like kinda in that kind of shape, but not really. Okay, so let's see what the second build style will be. Brutalism. Okay, so it's massive monoliths or like giant shapes, And it doesn't really have a lot of decoration, so no decoration, no, probably not a lot of windows. So yeah, that sounds very depressing. Yeah, I'm maybe thinking something like this, like a little darker. It sounds kind of like easy, but I'm not sure. It could be something totally different than what my mind is thinking of. But let's try anyway. I think I have an idea what to do, but I'm not entirely sure. Pull out the wool and let's just make some shapes. Something like this, a giant box like this, and then see, there needs to be something like interesting about this. I think I want like maybe another rectangle to kind of peep out here. So we have this kind of like thing, and then I think we need to connect it up to a kind of like another building that's a little thinner but taller. This height maybe. Okay, we're making a pretty big build here. I don't know how to talk today apparently, but brutalism is also kind of like have a big building style, I think, or at least that's what it said. So I like this structure and frame, so I think we're gonna start to place in some blocks. I think we're also gonna maybe use some of this cyan terracotta here. I don't know if these are too similar, but they don't seem too similar, so should be fine. I think we're gonna make the main base out of this, and then maybe this weird thing here that kind of connects these two into like cyan terracotta. This is definitely a boring structure, alright. I think that's what brutalism is all about though, so I think we're actually succeeding. Okay, it's kind of interesting and a little weird too, but yeah, we definitely need to make some kind of like, not decoration, but at least something to make up for the ridiculously boring colors we have here. Maybe we can make something like this, just so it looks a little interesting, and I actually think it looks pretty cool. Maybe we should move it one over though. I think that actually did a lot, and so we're probably gonna do that maybe here. We maybe use some glazed terracotta, maybe to put some kind of thing here. Not entirely sure. I don't know how I feel about that. But I think if we repeat this pattern all the way down, I think it'd be quite cool. I guess I like it a little bit, but I don't know if this like goes against the brutalism. But I don't know, we're just gonna put our own little spin to it. Oh my god, I just realized I completely butchered the spacing here on these last two. I think we're gonna put this on every side, so let's just do that. There we go. Okay, yeah, something like that. Then I think we have involved around every feature, so let's check out the actual pictures. Okay, this is a little more interesting than I thought it would be. Okay, I thought it would be a lot more like dystopian and depressing. These actually look like kind of similar to what we were doing. I actually thought I overdid it a bit. Yeah, I think I did it correctly. Like, I will give myself a point. That's like brutalist. Okay, let's try one more and see what we get. Okay, metabolist architecture. Okay, I don't even know where to start. Okay, this is gonna be very hard. It's like kind of like really hard when you don't have any references. You just have to make something completely out of your own imagination. I think I have come up with a little concept of something I want to do, so let me try to make some kind of prototype so you know what I'm talking about here, because this is really weird. A little spaceship here, something like this. Okay, then we're gonna have like small parts here that has like smaller parts here, I think. This looks a little goofy, but yeah, it's gonna make more sense when I scale it up. This is gonna be, I think it's gonna be very hard to do, but we're gonna try anyway. It's also gonna be very big. There we go. Now we have the main structure here, and as you can see, it's quite bigger than the prototype obviously. And I also feel like I overdrew myself. Like you can see, the first one very normal sized, this one a little bigger, and this one huge. I think that's how we're gonna shape it. Just gonna like sculpt it. This is gonna take so much more time than I thought. Okay, so I don't really know if I need to curve the bottom, or I want to curve the bottom, so it makes like this goes smooths out like that. And I think I'm gonna just be lazy and not do that. Okay, so the next problem is gonna be integrating the front to the rest of the plane, because right now it's a little blocky, as you can see. Okay, the back is a little weird looking. You know what, I'm not gonna be bothered. I'm just gonna keep it unfinished and blocky and sharp like this. Kind of remind me of that one guy. Okay, now we're actually gonna build the different hallways here. And I was thinking something like that, and then we have a little rim here, so it looks like it attaches to the like airplane or whatever we're building here. And you know what? I'm just gonna make a little pod here. I'm not gonna make pods with pods because then I will have to like build for an hour or something. 10 hours, I mean. And I don't want that. Okay, I think sadly this will be another oval shape. So yeah. Okay, this is gonna look very goofy. Yeah, so something like that maybe. Kind of feel like I'm way off the mark here with these kind of builds here, but I mean, I hope I'm right. And then we just need to do that a bunch of other times. So yeah, fun. If I have learned one thing is that I should probably have downloaded and world edit before I did this, because this took way more time than I thought. No one saw this coming. And there we go, now we have one sector done. Now I just need to do it over here. I don't know if I can copy and paste this and then flip it. Let's paste this now. Oh, down maybe? Oh, now it's upside down, damn. That was still not what we needed. There we go. Did we do it? I think we did. Okay, so we're done now, and it looks pretty cool, but I think all we need to do now is make some kind of cockpit, maybe some windows right here. Let's try and see how that looks. Okay, it actually looks kind of cool. It's just a little empty in here. Okay, I actually quite like the thing in the middle here. Gives it some extra contrast. Could be cool with some like a little frame here, I think. I think if we do that, then we also need to do something with all the other on the rest of the plane here. There we go. Now this has nice frame to it that I really like. I think I did pretty good, but let's see what metabolist architecture is actually about. This was a lot more repetitive than I thought it would be. Definitely wasn't the thing I thought it was. I hope you guys liked this little challenge I did here for myself, and comment down below how good you think I was. If you have any suggestions of what I should build next or any other challenges, feel free to leave a comment. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in one of my next videos. Goodbye.